In this video, I will show you how you can create Google Documents from Google Sheets data using OpenAI automatically. So the use case here is I have already added a list of topics in my Google Sheets. Now you will see how using this single topic name, a content or we can say a document will be generated automatically in Google Docs or we can say in Google Drive application. So for writing the content, I will use OpenAI application, and to automate this whole process, I will use another software called as Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software. So using this software, I am going to connect these three applications, and in this way I am going to automate my task. I am an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I am already logged in here. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. So once you have created a free account in OpenAI as well as in Pabbly Connect, and once you have logged in and reach out to the dashboard, directly click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So I have directly pasted the name as create Google Documents from Google Sheets using OpenAI. Now it is asking to select the folder in which you want to create your automation workflow. So I'm selecting this main workflow folder. Now clicking on create, and after that you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever something happen in your first application, then automatically do this in your next application. So in this way you need to always choose your applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever the topic is added in Google Sheets application, that topic should be fetched via Pabbly Connect, and further that topic should be passed to OpenAI application, and a content should be generated automatically. And once the content is generated, that content should be drafted automatically in Google Docs or we can say in Google Drive application. Okay, so in this way, according to my use case, I have selected all the applications in the trigger and the action windows. Okay, and by clicking on this plus icon, you can add as many as action application as you want and connect different application with each other and automate the complex business processes. Alright, after selecting the application, now we are going to connect these 3 applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect. So let's first connect to Google Sheets with the Pabbly Connect and capture all the topic data here, basically topics here. Okay, so selecting the trigger event, that is new or updated spreadsheet row, and you will notice a webhook URL along with few set of instructions. So with the help of this URL only we are going to build this connection. So basically you will have to follow these instructions. Alright, so I have copied that URL. Now you will have to go to the spreadsheet in which you have already prepared the data, then click on add-ons and get add-ons, and here you will have to search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on. But you will notice that this add-on is already installed in my account because I have already connected it, I have already installed it. Okay, but when you are searching it and when you are connecting it with Pabbly Connect for the first time, you will have to firstly install this add-on, because after that you will have to open this add-on from here. Yes, after installation you can find the same add-on here. Now click on this initial setup, and here exactly we will have to paste the same webhook URL which we have got via Pabbly Connect. So how about I copy this once again, and firstly I am going to delete this existing data, and now I am adding the new data. Okay, so I have pasted that webhook URL asking for the trigger column, so you can read the instructions. The trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay, so basically it is asking to specify a column name on filling of which this automation should trigger. So let's say I add a new row in this spreadsheet, so my data will go up to B column. So that is why I have added that data. I have added that final data entry column. Now finally I am clicking on this send test button, and you will see the magic that the same spreadsheet data, basically first row data, will be received here as a response, and the response is received. Okay, let me even show you the details one by one. Here we have the same trigger column. Here we have the first spreadsheet row data, that is importance of marketing automation in business, and yes, we do have the same data. Let me also click on submit and close this particular box. Alright, coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here we have the spreadsheet name, that is topics for article writing. Here is the spreadsheet ID, the sheet name, this is the sheet ID, the row index and image URL to be inserted. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between our Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards, what will happen? Every time you and your team member will add any new row in our Google Sheets, that row data will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture no incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so in this way the first step of our automation is done. But to do that, you will also have to enable one important setting, that is this send on event. Click on extension, then Pabbly Connect webhooks, and make sure that this option is enabled. If it is enabled, it is going to ensure that every time a new entry is here, that entry should be sent to Pabbly Connect automatically and immediately. Okay, but let's say you want to execute this automation in bulk, not one by one in real time. For that, you will have to enable another important option, that is this send all data. But you will have to enable this option at the end of this workflow, at the end of this video. Why? Because here I would recommend you to enable this option only after you are sure about your first step, about your first automation, or we can say about your first Google document. If it is working absolutely fine, after that you can actually enable that send all data option. Now coming back, and the first step is done. Moving further, I will show you how you can create a content on the very same topic. So selecting the action event, that is this chat GPT, clicking on connect, and just like we have connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, now I will be connecting this OpenAI with the Pabbly Connect. So if you're already logged in your OpenAI account, directly click on this hyperlink and it will redirect you to the page of API keys. Okay, so here you can notice two keys are already generated, so you can create a new key by clicking on this button. But because I have already generated several keys, so how about I go with existing connection, now clicking on save, and in this way my OpenAI account will be immediately connected with Pabbly Connect. And further, it is asking to select the AI model. So let's say you have a paid version of OpenAI, you can also go with GPT-4, but I am using only the free version. So how about I go with 3.5 version, asking for the prompt, basically the instruction which you want this OpenAI to be done. Okay, so currently I'm interested that it should generate the article, it should generate the content automatically on the topic which I am going to provide here. So give me a second, let me provide that instruction. Alright, so I have provided this instruction, this command, that is create a content on this topic and also insert this image within the content. Okay, it should be this image within the content, and here I need to provide two things. First, the image URL, and second is the topic. Okay, so how I am going to do that? First, give me a second, let me correct the spelling of this image. Okay, create a content on this topic, and after this hyphen I am going to add the title, basically the topic. And the interesting thing is I am not going to manually copy the title from here and neither from the above step response and paste below again and again. I am going to map the details so that it can be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time or in next time. Okay, so mapping is very simple. When you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. Now you just need to select that data, and in this way it will be mapped. Okay, so whatever the details you will map here will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time, but whatever the details you are providing here manually will remain same. Okay, so this is the difference in providing the values via mapping and via manually, and that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Now also insert this image within the content. So again I will add this hyphen and going to map that image URL which we have just got via Google Sheets data. Alright, I have provided a basic prompt. If you want, you can provide the instruction, provide the prompt as per your requirement. You can even provide the large prompts in this particular content box. Basically, you can define everything, whether you want a content with formatting or you want something else. You can specify everything in this particular box, and based on your instruction this OpenAI is going to generate the content. So I have clicked on that button and now waiting for the response, and you will notice a response will be generated, and that response will consist of the content on the very same topic, and in fact this image will be also included there. And did you notice the response is received here? Let me show you the details. Here you will have to open this choices 0 message content. Okay, here we have the content. Okay, so what was the topic of our article? Well, it was importance of marketing automation in business. How about we read few lines? Okay, in today's fast-paced business world, entrepreneurs are always looking for ways to streamline their operations while increasing efficiency and profitability. Okay, one way to do that is by incorporating the marketing automation into your business strategy. Okay, so did you notice what an interesting content has been generated automatically? Even the image has been inserted here automatically. Now our task is to create a document using the very same content. Okay, so how about I delete the existing document, coming back, moving further. In this way the second step of automation is done. Now I will show you how you can draft that content or how you can create a document. Okay, so here you will have to search for create a document in a specific folder. Alright, here we have this create a file in a specific folder. Why in a specific folder? Because I have created a dedicated folder for the same. Clicking on connect, clicking on add a new connection, and you will have to provide the access of your Google Drive account. But because I have provided this access multiple times, so instead of going with the new connection, again I will go with the existing connection, clicking on save, and in this way my Google Drive account will be immediately connected with the Pabbly Connect. And because we are connected, here you can notice whatever the documents are already available in my Google Drive account have started visible here, and I'm interested in selecting this particular document, basically this particular folder, that is all documents. Okay, well it is visible at the top only. Further it is asking for the file name which we are about to generate. So how about we map the same? Okay, so we have the trigger column, we have the link, and what else we have? Alright, we have the topic also. Where is the topic? Alright, here is the topic, importance of marketing automation in business. So how about I proceed with the same? File type, well of course it is going to be document. Now clicking on this button, save and send test request, and now waiting for the response. If the response is positive, that means the document has been generated automatically using the same content. Well, going back to my Google Drive folder, and did you notice the document has been generated? I will have to check whether there is a content available inside this document or not. Give me a second, fingers crossed, wait for this. Well, remember currently we have selected the action event of creating a file in a specific folder. We have not added the content, so that is why no content is available here. Okay, so clicking on this plus icon, and now I am going to upload the content. How we are going to do that? You will have to search for Google Drive once again, I guess, and here you will find some action event to update the content in that file. Okay, so let me search for the same. Here we have share a file with anyone. I am looking for upload a file. Alright, here we have upload a file, basically upload files to your Google Drive root or any field. Well, I'm not about to upload a file, but basically I'm going to update the content in an existing file. So yes, finally I have found my action event. Now clicking on connect, and again I will go with the existing connection, and in this way it will be connected. And firstly it is asking to choose the file in which you want to update the content. So every time a new data is captured from this spreadsheet, I want that this file name should appear here, should change here automatically. So that is why I cannot specify this name. I will have to map the choose file option. I will have to map the file. Okay, so deleting the existing entry, and now I am going to map the file ID from my Google Drive step. Okay, so remember we have just created this particular Google Docs only, and I am mapping the same document here. It's the same document ID here. Further, it is asking for the file content, so which again I am going to map from this OpenAI step. Okay, you can find your content under this choices 0 message content. All right, it is done. How about I click on this button and wait for this content to be uploaded here, to be updated here automatically. Okay, waiting for that, fingers crossed. Well, the response is received. Going back, and did you notice the same content has been added here in my Google Drive, in my Google Docs, that too automatically. How about we cross check for the link? Well, here we have the link, but this is actually the code of the link. If you will draft this content in your WordPress website, you will be able to see this image. Okay, so how about I insert that image URL directly instead of inserting the extra details for image insertion. Okay, so for now I am leaving it in the same way. So in this way, with the help of Pabbly Connect and OpenAI, you can automatically generate the Google document directly from Google Sheets data automatically and in real time. Okay, and once your automation is ready inside Pabbly Connect, after that you can even close Pabbly Connect, sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Okay, and just in case if you want to access this 4-step automation, well, it is not a 4-step, it is a 5-step automation inside your Pabbly Connect account. I will also attach the link of my workflow into the description box, so click on this link and sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.